Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Temitayo. In this video, you'll be learning how to make a simple standard collar. So if you like what you're seeing, let's get into the video. All you need is your round neck circumference measurement. Get the measurement by measuring the neck circumference that you have on your bodice. Just measure like so. You can also get these measurements by measuring your neck circumference. Please make sure you measure and remeasure so as to be sure. In my own case, I got 18.5. So I'll advise you draft your collar pattern on a fusible interfacing, just like your paper stay or your gum stay. Just make sure it's not too hard so that your collar won't be too stiff around your neck. So my interfacing is on fold, and the first thing I'll get is my neck circumference, which is 18.5 inches. So I'll make sure that what I have on fold is half of the neck circumference or a little bit more than it. So half of my neck circumference is 18.5 divided by 2, that's 9.25. So guys, on the starting line, I'll measure the half of my neck and mark that on the line. Mine is 9.25 inches. But to get accurate readings, you can just divide your tape into 2 as seen. And mine, I got 9.25, so I'll put that 9.25 on the starting line. So I'll find the midpoint of my 9.25 by folding my tape measure into 2 as shown. So whatever I get, I'm just going to mark it out with my pencil. Then I'll come up by 1 inch here like so as to get a slant. So I'll just connect this point to this point with a straight ruler. So after connecting those 2 points together, I will remeasure the 9.25 on it, and that will be my new starting line. So remember, we got our 9.25 by dividing the neck circumference into 2. So I realized I have to show you guys what a collar stand means, and it's always 1 inch. That means the height of a collar band is always 1 inch. So I'll measure that 1 inch like so and connect the lines together. I'll also remeasure that 9.25 on it and square the lines. Then I'll get this curve that I'm showing you right now. It will come in diagonally by half of an inch, that's a 0.5 inch inside, and I'll make that curve with my free hand like so. So our collar band is done. It's as simple as that. So now to get our main collar, just rule a straight line like I'm doing right now. A standard collar height is 2.5 inches. So to get the width of my collar, remember that 9.25 inch. I'll just subtract 1 from it, which will give me 8.25 inches. This is standard, so don't worry. So on that line, I'll mark my 8.25 inch like so and draw a straight line upwards. So on that straight line that I drew upward, I'll measure my collar height, which is 2.5 inches. So on that 2.5 inches, I'll come out by 1 inch just to get a little slant for my collar. And I'll just connect like so. The 2.5 inches that I measured here, I'll also transfer it there like so and connect the lines. This line is your center back, so I'll remove half of an inch from it so that the band won't be pinching your neck. So I'll just connect a new line like so. So we are also done with our main collars. Remember, it is good to always label your patterns. So I'm going to label my collar stand, or you can call it stand or band, then my main collar. So let's cut out. Guys, if you are getting a value so far, kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you can also turn your notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I drop a new video on the channel. My fabric is on fold, so I'll place my pattern on it, making sure the folded parts are touching each other like so. Then I will add half of an inch, that is 0.5 inch round each pattern. Guys, I cut my tape measure mistakenly. Has this happened to you before? Let me know in the comment section. Anyways, this is the half of an inch round the patterns, and I laid another folded fabric of same length and breadth under the one we can see, because I need two of each of the collar. I need two of the collar stand and two of the main collar. Make sure you hold your patterns down with a pin or a clip so that it will not shake when you are cutting. So guys, don't forget to notch all center of the fabric like so. So I have two each, as you can see, and I'm just going to notch all the four pieces together. Making sure the right side is facing the other right side before sewing the main collar. But before then, I'll fuse my interfacing with iron to one of the main collar. I'll just pick one and do that, and I'll also do the same to the collar stand. So I've ironed the interfacing on it and I'm just going to sew round the collar like so. Excluding this side, that is where I'm going to turn it. Remember, I'm only sewing the 0.5 inch that I added as allowance. I'm not sewing no less or more than that. So after sewing, I'll trim off excesses and I'll turn it to the right side. And I'll also put the edges with something pointy and I'll give the collar a good press. Then after pressing with my iron, I'll top stitch round. Now to the collar band. The straight side will be attached to the main bodice. While we'll put the main collar in between the curved sides, making sure that the notched edges are touching like so. Always make sure you hold your collars with pin or with clips so that by the time you finish sewing, it will be neat. So after arranging and making sure that the notches are touching each other and holding with pins, and I'll sew round action. So after sewing, as you can see, I'll trim off the edges, the excess sewing allowance that I have on the edges. Then I'll open it up, arrange it well and give it a good press. So this is what I have after ironing. So I folded a side of the collar band by 0.5 inch. That part is the side that has no interfacing. So I'll attach the other parts to my main bodice. Then I'll make sure I pin down before sewing. So here, when matching the collar with the main bodice, make sure the right side of the collar is facing the wrong side of the main bodice. In case you are confused, just watch what I'm doing. So guys, after sewing, I'll tuck in the allowance inside the collar stand, making sure I'm pinning them as I'm tucking it in. Then I'll go and sew it up. So after sewing, I'll make sure I give it a good press. So guys, that's the end of our tutorial. Can you see how beautiful this collar is? It's so nice, so beautiful. Please make sure that after sewing in the collar, the fusible part will be the one underneath. That is the one you will fold underneath. This will make your collar more appealing and neat. Guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell if you like what you see so far. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.